Hello everyone, welcome back. We're mixing this song, old Nepali mashup, recorded in Chitwan, Nepal, by our friend. And the first part, in which the project was set up, is uploaded already. It was also live, and now we are here in part 2, in which more works will be done. So let's already go to our program here. If I did, yeah. And you can, as you can see, I'm opening the live here so that if there's someone, I can answer if someone has questions. At the moment there is nobody. In the part 1 we found out that there was no sound, there was no vocals of this song, and now we realized that there was another set of files that was sent. So these are the set of files, 1757, right? These are the set of files that was sent, and I'm gonna import that likewise into different tracks. Okay, tips on how to import tracks is given in part 1 of this mixing series. So everything is here, everything is in place, should be in place. It's a little bit away from the exact line, and here it's too much away, and here it's a little bit so you see, we're gonna have to fix a lot of things while we do. And just hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah, so it seems that there are parts in which things are not exactly in the place, or I don't know, because I have not heard the part. So it says it's these are vocals, which means sometimes the vocals start a little bit earlier and a little bit late according to the style and the feel. But here I can see, let's listen to this part first. And can you also listen to this part? Yeah, okay. Please use headphones or speakers, actually speakers, because it's much better if you have a monitor speaker, or if not, you can listen to the whole video in headphones as well. So this is vocal effects. I'm gonna put it up here. And snap, what is snap? I'll put this in percussion section, and I'll listen to some more. What is this? Okay, so this is the bird. Looks like we have some ambience, to which I write AMB. And what are these? This should be vocals. Yeah, this is the vocals. Okay, 2, 4, 5 and 6, these are vocals. I'll just quickly go ahead and oops, wrong, just this please. I'll go ahead and choose a color. Too much, it is too much saturated. That should be okay. Now ambience, bird, and we had some effect up here, noise. So this is supposed to be wind. So we have wind, bird, snap, which is kind of just in the beginning of the song. Okay, no problem. Here's the voice, and we're again now cleaning up the project for mixing. So like that. we'll go ahead. So what do you guys think, if this thing, this live mixing, is this helpful for you? Because here the videos are very very long, but the process are detailed, so you can listen to and also watch the whole process as it goes on. Right, I'm just cleaning up. After there, these are vocals, so there are no sustains after where we see that the waveforms end. And what I could do was select this both at once and do that. That would be much easier here, for example, like that. And here it's not easier because the waveforms are colliding. They're just together. Almost done. There we go. So these are the vocals. Okay, vocal 1, vocal 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 vocals. Oh, I don't know what's going on with 6 vocals in this song, but we're gonna find out. Okay, ready with the vocal tracks, and we are going to put these vocals track up here. Okay, and now we are going to divide the track and bring it up like that. We don't need the root. Actually, we don't need this here, so we could go to visibility and click in go away. And here also we need arranger chain and we need marker track, so we're gonna put it like that. Vocals is up there. I'll create a folder channel and say vocals. Actually had to put it all inside. And there's a nexus. I don't know what these sounds are, so I'm not gonna go. I have to go to them individually to find out what they are and then categorize them. So there's some effects. Here's the guitar, percussion crash, ambience wind, and ambience bird. I will put it up here. Then there's vocal FX1 and vocal FX2. Well, here's let's clean up the ambience bird. Oh, I see our friends are back. So what do you think, guys? Is it helpful for you going live like this and showing you the process? Is it possible that you could learn something like that? And how does it feel? Because the videos are really really long. Oh, I'm anyways 20 seconds delay, so at the moment they're not here, no problem. We're gonna go continue with our work. And just now I received a message. Let's see. Okay, that was for Maya Satsang. It is in the evening that we do Maya Satsang. Okay, guys, now we are almost ready to start actually mixing the song. I'll just quickly see the check mark. Says 10 minutes 2 seconds. Okay, in mark of 10 minutes I'll go to marker and I'll go to riser. There should be notepad somewhere. If I go to setup, show all. Okay, marker, there's no setup in here and there's no setup in here. So riser, I'll select a track in which I'm going to say MIDI, and it's going to call itself sections, which I always create, and these section tracks will do a lot of things that I need. For example, here I need notepad, and I need notepad in such a track in which I cannot have any tracks. If I remove the track, then everything will go away. Anyways, I'm just there. So we are starting this mixing in say 11:15. Okay, no problem. 11 minutes and 15 second mixing start. Okay, we'll keep that there. Now that everything is fine, we are open to mixing. Now the first thing I would do is listen to everything. Now let's listen to how the song is actually. So I see that it starts right in 1, which means I'm going to select all and bring it a bar away. So now it snaps itself. It's just very easy and magnetic, like that. But if it's not magnetic, probably your snap on off is turned off. So now it's not magnetic, and everything can go haywire, and everything can go away from its place, which is why I'll go and click in snap, or click or press J button in the keyboard. So snap on, J button. I'll say snap, and now it snaps in the grid. I'll open it in 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was too slow. So it's fine, no problem. That's fine too, no problem. Everything seemed to be although the sound is not in the grid, which should mistake, which should be something like this. It's sounding perfect, no problem, but I pulled it in the grid anyways, and if I did 1, it also kind of came back. There should be something like that above, so we're not going to look at that at the moment. Okay, I noticed that there's this sound of noise that goes snap and off. And I would have loved something like that. And it sounds much better. And which means we now have enough space to cut off. And now I can see that the noise is a little bit away, and it's not coordinating right. Now what I can do is I'll just cut in the end section around here and start the noise from here, and I can see that there is still more space left. So why not do this first? No, we have to start somewhere from here. So we need 1, 2, 3 bars more. 1, 2, 3 bars more. I'm gonna cut it here and press Alt and bring it here. Now after pressing Control, it is smooth, and if I don't press Control, because the snap is on, it goes to bars immediately. So I'm pressing Control to bring it to its position around here, overlap it, and press X for crossfade. And similar, oh, it's already cross. I'll do the same around here. Press Control and stretch, and around here press press X again. The same thing. I'll bring a little bit here, pressing Control, and now it's already there. So we created a loop and let's listen to it solo. So it's flawless. Here we have some problem. If we see, okay, now it sounds nice. And here I would do like that. That's fine, and let's begin it by bringing its fade in all the way up here. And if we listen to everything with everything, actually, uh, everything is good, everything is fine, but how long is the song, by the way? It's 4 minutes and 45. Okay, let's give it a little more space. Oops, let's go up here and cut in the beat and cut here, bring it down, press X for crossfade, and now we have a portion which we can move here. All right, now I'm going to do this and select all except for these. By pressing Control, I can select all by Control A, and I again press Control in the keyboard and select all these, and this will be gone. Now I'll copy everything else one bar behind. Yep, something like that. Ah, yeah, right. So this should be somewhere around now hold on, I'll just quickly fix it by bringing it here, and it finishes up here, so I'm gonna have to bring up everything close and select them and press X for crossfade. Now it ends beautifully. So the noise is gone and the beat enters. Now I can see that it gets a little messy, and it's just noise anyway, the wind sound, so it's nothing more to do, which is why I'm going to go ahead and bounce this selection. To bring this menu, I'm clicking Control and right click, also Shift and right click. So if I did Shift and right click in the audio, it says bounce selection here. So I'm gonna click bounce selection and replace events. Now it is going to make a new audio file of all the effects that we have done here and replace it. And now with the fade in, everything is there right in the place. And actually I can see there's something going on in here that's not letting the sound properly. Now it sounds good. Now selecting all, right click, bounce selection, replace. Good. That is awesome. Now we're moving forward. Ooh, very excited. So many things to look at, so many things in this project. So what we have just done is initiated the song, and I'd like to initiate the song always in 2. So I click select all, Control A, and again bring this to bar and snap on. So bring away. Now it's okay. First there's a little bit of silence, or metronome count, and then actual song starts, so that there's always a headroom in front for if the files need to be played in FM radios, then they'll always have something in front so that it does not sound completely abruptly starting. And sounds smooth as well. Can you hear it? Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, now something starts from here, from 13. Now I'm gonna say from here we have intro up to 13, and we'll call it intro. Or actually init, because just like initiating a song or something, and intro starts from here. Okay. So from here, from 21, the song starts. So this should be verse 1 of our song. V1. The kick is sounding really punchy. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of them. Click F3 to bring the mixer on. And there's one way in Cubase 10 to do it, by clicking here in quick link, Q link, and bringing all of them down together. In Cubase 5, there is you have to do one by one. Like you listen to the sound once and then click here, and it's 4. Double click here and give the value. It's negative 4.4. So let's go negative 4.5 and go here negative 4.5. Go here negative 4.5, something like that. Let's listen. Okay. Okay, from here there is another song. So we'll go and create a new part and say verse 2. Let's listen how far this part goes. We have a new song around here. Should be around here. Okay, from 57 we have a new song. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it here. So I'm having some idea on how the song is going on. Okay, here we have verse 3. Two, three, 4. Okay, this should extend, so I'm gonna say something like that. Duplicate it. It should end here. So like that. So the part ends here and there's something new. Actually the song is going on in 4x4 parts, so let's see if it works. Music. Okay, verse 3, verse 4 here, verse 5. Okay, nice. One, two, and three, and four chains. There, something around here. So while you are watching the mixing live, you can also ask questions. There. Verse 5, this is verse 6. This is verse 7. This is not mixing start actually, this is setting up. There. There's a new song, should end here. And we call it verse 8. So there should be something around this portion because it looks empty. It should be music. Yep. I'll call it music. And go like that. Here's part A, verse 7. This is verse 8. Oh, this is verse 9. Verse 9, alright. 3, 4. Okay, we still have more. Up to here, probably. And that should be the music and end. And actually I'll call it music. And usually I'll give a space after the whole project is finished, a bar or two, because some effects will still be playing. So like we had a headroom in the beginning, a plenty of space for the song, we need to have plenty of space for the song to completely go silence in the end. So I'll just go ahead and keep 2 bars and I'll call it end. Here's music. Up to here is the music and the song ends. Now we have set up our project map. So this is our project map. And let's make it smaller. Now what shall we do? Now we have a certain idea of how the song is after listening, how the song is moving. So the vocals are recorded. I think the vocals are recorded clearly, and they're also in tune. I don't know if they have tuned the song, tuned the vocals, or just the singer was so good that they recorded like that. But the vocals seems nice. Usually in the songs like this, I like to start with low end. Now that means if we look at in the if we look in the mixer, where is the stereo out? There's no stereo out, I cannot see it here. So I'm gonna go ahead into visibility and bring it like that, and there should be stereo out now. So what has happened is here, there, stereo out. So I don't need these, but I do need this track. So I'll go like that, and I'm clicking on stereo track. I'm go to zones again. Here, stereo out, and I'll click in attach channel to right is. Now I'll have stereo out every time. So I like to have it that way. See, this is only possible in QS 10 because but the QS 5 already has stereo out in its rightmost corner. Anyways, let's no, do not close the project. We need the project, we just don't need the mixer at the moment. I think mixing process is just like flying a rocket. It requires so much time and so much patience to go through. Let's go ahead and click in the most engaging and most important part of the song, which is the vocals part, and we can just start here where the vocals actually start, and mute everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. So mute everything except, actually there's no exceptions, muting everything. We have no sounds at all. Now I'd like to click I'd like to open instruments one by one, focusing them in vocals. Now we have vocals 1 and vocal 2. Let's listen to what these are. All right. So I'm gonna go and turn the volume a little bit. Let's go and beat. It seems that there's 2 takes, vocal 1, vocal 2. And what are these? All right. So these are 3 musicians. So these are different different vocals that they have sent. So I have some pretty interesting thing going on in Cubase 10 in channel strip. If I click on all of these tracks, compressor, EQ, de-esser, and maximizer. Actually, yeah, maximizer, no problem. In here, I'll go tape saturation. Okay. And say, let's listen first. And so the sound is already boom. It's up in the face, up in front. It's loud and clear. I'll add just a subtle. Yeah. So what I see is there is something in the low part. So while we can do this with equalizer from Cubase itself, but there are only 4 band to work with. So I'm gonna introduce, let's go to inspector and insert. I'll go to Fab Filter Q3, and it should open. Yeah, and let's look at it. So there's some low end here. And I'm gonna cut that and call it 48 dB and cut. Can't cut so much. Oops, not like that. Flat tilt. Ooh, not like that. Low self. Low cut. Low cut is okay. We're just wanting to remove this boom boom bass instrument sound. I can see that I can't do it this way, so I'll just go and trim a little bit of low end here and just a tiny bit of high cut. High self. There. Okay. And the boom boom bass sound is around here. That sound. So that also, but there is the bass of the vocals as well. So that low sound we don't need. Let's listen to before and after. This is without. So this is with. The bass is a little bit dropped down. It's raining, so I have to check my other room because the window should be open. I'll be just right back. I'll be quickly. Yep, I'm back. It's raining outside and yet it's very hot in here. Can't believe. So the low is gone. I know now the settings are visible. What I'm gonna do is I'll create a new group channel to selected channels. If this is not possible in Cubase 5, let's go to how I would do in Cubase 5. So I'd go to group, create a group, stereo group, and audio outputs is stereo, and I'll call this vocal 1. So here is vocal male 1, vocal male 1. Where is the, yeah, here. So let's bring it up, there, vocal male 1. Now here in the top we have stereo in and stereo out. Now what this means is in vocal 1 the signal, everything coming in from vocal 1 will go to stereo out, the final channel, and stereo out is this final channel here. Actually this is low. Okay, now it should be very high for high volume for you. I think you should also adjust volume. Yeah, that's cool. Now here is it's stereo out. I'm gonna put it to group voice M1, and that's this channel. Now what it does is reroutes the output from vocal 1 to the input of voice M1, and I'm going to do that same here in vocal 2. Both of the tracks will be sent here. If I want to do left and right panning, I can do individually here. And if I want to process the volume of both vocal 1 and vocal 2 at the same time and want to add effects at the same time for these two tracks, it's easier to do it in new group track, and that way the usage of CPU, the usage of plugins will be reduced. So it's a creative way to work with different sounds like this. And also it means that there are just two voices in with same person singing two voices in vocal 1 and vocal 2, which is also why we're going down and adding it to vocal male 1. That's the process to do it in QS5. And now I'll just go ahead with the process I do in QS10, which is just add track and group channel to selected channels. Now I'll say voice M2. This is male voice 2, and it went down here again. Let's leave it there, no problem. And I will create one more and call it voice female. And we'll bring these two tracks up here. There you go, to here and to here. Now if I click here, both of the track goes solo. If I click here, the same, and here the same, which means these tracks are connected to this group track. Now what I did that was I want to copy the effect that we put here in the insert fab filter to the master track, so that I can only have one fab filter that's working with two tracks, which is basically the same tracks. So to do that in QS5, it's a little bit difficult because there's no track copy like the way it is easier in QS10. So you're going to have to insert it yourself. But here in QS10, as we're using QS10, I'll show you how to do that. I can copy it, bring it here. That's it. It's moved into a new place, and I'll go ahead and open channel strip there to this track also. Or what I can do is just go ahead here and click and drag to vocal 2. Now everything should be copied like that. So vocal 1 and vocal, let's go always on top please, vocal 1 and vocal 2, everything is same. Now here we have not turned this on, but we have fab filter. And that's loud. That's loud enough for us. So I'll take this voice as reference point, and I'll bring both of them down by quick link. Bring them down. Actually go ahead here and start and show the menu please. Thank you. Quick link here. So now I can do that. While I'm playing that, I'm also looking at meter peak level in here, or in 10 we also have meter here. So it says -15. Okay, I see there is some tuning that needs to be done, and I'm gonna experiment with putting one tuning in voice M1. So this is Autotune EFX Plus. Now I'm looking for what the chord scale was. I'll ask. It's easier to ask.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा.
Very easier. So I'll just go ahead here and say low male, and in the key of G, I'll say chromatic. Now I can hear that the effect is is working with two tracks at once, and which is why it's kind of jumping here and there. So I'll go and press F3 and bring the mixer, and just put the auto tune to single in one channel, and to copy that I'll click Alt and just copy it here. So we have same instance of auto tune in two in two tracks. Let's listen to track 1 first.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा.
It's good.
माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा.
It's good. Let's go to... Actually, now I can see that that's performing pretty well. I'll go and go back to here and check which one was that. 20. No, not that one. Should be here. So here's the changes that we did in vocal 1. So I'll remove this, and I'll remove that one as well, and copy everything from copy the with pressing Alt. I always forget, like that, and we have it in two tracks. Let's listen to the voice solo.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ.
Now it sounds more in tune. So this is the same auto tune that we're going to apply for the same value, and we're going to apply for all the voices. So here in colored tracks we have voices. I'll press Alt and go... Actually, not like that. I can just click it here and drag, and that'll copy everything, including the inserted effect and the channel strip. Actually, everything the channel has, it'll be copied. Like that. Just drag and drop, and drag and... oh, not just like from there. So we have everything ready, right? And for voice male 1, there was this fab filter. I'll quickly copy it here and call it all off. But we're gonna need fab filter once again afterwards, and that's why actually let's go here and I overdid the removing. I shouldn't have removed the low cut and the high cut, because that's going to be our standard reference for the project. So here's the fab filter, and in the voice M2 group track and voice F group track, here's the fab filter with the same thing going on, and here in this center part is the human vocal. So like that, and yeah, our voice channel is almost ready, labeled. So there is something going on. There is a nasal voice. A voice is coming from somewhere around here that's a little higher. So this part looks a little higher.
मन छाडे मै च्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई मन छाडे मै च्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई
Very good.
मन छाडे मै च्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई
I want to have a little bit of the s sound.
मन छाडे मै च्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई मन छाडे मै च्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई
All right, that should be okay. And let's listen to female voice. There's too much of low in here. We can actually remove these parts, not remove, but reduce these parts, because you can see the voice of female is coming around here, and the voice in male was around covering this part also. So we don't need this part, and noises will be significantly reduced. And to cover that up, I'll bring it up a little bit from here. And the noise is gone. Yet we still have the goodness of female voice. All right. Now, vocal section is almost ready, but I want to
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो.
let's give these vocals a little bit of panning right and panning left, shall we? Let's go to vocal and mixer. In the vocal, I'll go -27 and 27.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Too much?
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
18.
तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा.
Actually, what if we did that?
माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा. माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई
Nope.
बिहे गर्छु. नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ.
That sounds nice. I'll go -50 and 50. Here also -50 and 50.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको.
There's one more thing that I want to do in vocals, and that is compress. Add an additional compressor for the vocals to sound smooth. And that's how I do that is go to voice and bring our compressor, and this is from Waves plugin. I want to go stereo because we have stereo track in here. As you can see, all the tracks are stereo. So this is our compressor. I'll go load, open preset file, and if we go up here in documents, now we don't need that folder. I have created some I've created some, how do you call it, preset.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
Now this is going to compress the sound, compress the volume beautifully.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा.
And I'll go and copy this to all of the voice group tracks. Now, instead of putting it 2, 4, 6 times, we only have put it 3 times. So like that, we reduce the usage of CPU and plugin with group tracks.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई.
Now, Let's go here
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ
and add kick from there.
नाच्यो
Oh, now the kick sounds really loud. Let's go to the kick, reduce it.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
So when I do that, when I'm mixing like this, I want to bring the volume level a little bit downward, the monitor level a little bit downward in my headphones or in my speakers, and try to listen to all the parts. We're still receiving messages for our evening satsang. My God, the water is gone. The water is gone. Okay.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फु नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ
It sounds a little balanced for the moment.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालै नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
All right, this is fine.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई
Okay, sounds balanced. I'm going to add. What do we have here? Hats open, snap. Let's go hats open.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा
Let's say 11.7.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको ताल
We can actually go ahead and use in equalizer and load preset and say hats. So basic hats. Bring it on and let's listen.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फु
And without it,
नाच्यो
it doesn't sound much difference, but that's okay.
नाच्यो
And I'll go ahead and add reverb. Turn it on.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
A little more.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको ता नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Now that we're adding effects, I want to also add effect to voicemail 1 and add that here. A little bit of delay.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्
Oh, too much.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको ताल
So that's not the mean delay that we're using. There's going to be different delay if we are using in the project. But this is the subtle delay that just keeps the ambience of the mix. Let's go ahead and add Valhalla 20.7.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्
So it's adding a little bit of ambience to the song. I'll go ahead and add blue verb in the end.
नाच्यो नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Actually, let's not add Valhalla and just go to blue verb. 22. Okay, no problem.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Right. And hats.
नाच्यो
I think I'm going to reduce its volume a little bit.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
It's okay. At the moment, it's okay. The level is okay. I'll go ahead and listen to ads closed.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Let's make it a same level.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
No, a little bit more. 15 is okay.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालै
And also to this, I want to copy all the effects of hats, so I'll go bring it like that. And now we have all the effects of hat here.
नाच्यो
Actually, except for the equalizer, so I'm gonna go and close everything. Or load preset. There's no default. Nothing? Okay, no problem.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Good.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
While I'm opening tracks one by one, I'm also listening if I can hear all the sounds, all the instruments in the same level.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने
Looks good, everything.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
Let's add a clap.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा
मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई जन
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो
It's to go a little bit down.
डम्फुको तालैमा माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई
But as the snare is also one of the main part of the song, I don't want to go so much down.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको
And now what I'll do is I'll just make a copy of this track without data. Anyways, we don't have anything in this track. So duplicate selected tracks without data. Percussion, clap, reverb. And I'll put all the tracks that needs reverb in here. All the sounds of this,
नाच्यो
all the clap sounds of this song that needs to that requires, my god, that requires the reverb. Almost done, or I think so. Actually, the song is very long, if you ask me. Let's go like that. Select, bring down. Select, bring down. Select, bring down. Yeah, editing is a mixing and editing is a very meditative task. I call it meditative because as I go on repeating the same process like this, I see the automation that happens in my body
नाच्यो
and that the body is working itself in things like this.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी
And here we're gonna add reverb. Let's add black hole 16.2. and blue verb on the top of that, and that negative 18.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फु नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
There is no vocals.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Okay, I'll go this without reverb and this with reverb.
हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा
Now I can see here that we have mapped everything. That goes without, that goes without, that goes without. Now actually let's give all of them.
मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna add a group channel to selected channel and call it Percussion Clap. I don't want it in, I don't want outside. I should have clicked that I don't want it outside. Where are the percussion claps here? So up to those things are opened. Let's listen to what is here in percussion kit. This is the hats. Usually I would like to go and add a little bit of reverb in things like this. That much is okay. And now I'm thinking kick is a little bit louder. Where is the vocals? So as you can see, I am not putting any reverb or any effect in the clap. I want it raw. Now the time for guitar. Let's select guitar here. So that's too low. What I'm going to do is reduce the volume from the overall track from here. And I'll go down a little bit. Yeah.
माया तिमीलाई देऊ मलाई बिहे गर्छु आउने सालैमा
मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे
Let's go and quickly copy our effects into all the vocal channels. Yeah, these vocal channels. Just quickly. That's the sense that we have used. All right, now the fab filter will be copied, so I'll go and copy fab filter here and bring it like that and bring it like that and remove the fab filter. Yes, remove, and also remove the fab filter here. Yes, and copy it here. Also copy it here, which means these are the empty ones, or just a little bit of movements, just low cuts.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ
And now we have the vocals in here too.
मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई मन छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे त्यसलाई अब त मलाई मन छैन गाउँ छोडेर जाने अब त मलाई मन छैन गाउँ छोडेर जाने
हेरेको तिमीलाई आँखाले होइन
नाच्यो हो
So this is a little loud vocal.
मन छाडे
That's also fine. This sounds a little low in volume, so I will quick link and go a little higher.
नाच्यो हो मैच्याङ तिमी डम्फु
छाडे मैच्याङलाई ज्यान पनि छाडे
आँखाले होइन
Yeah, actually let's go to 13.5. No, negative 13.5.
आँखाले होइन
Mhm. I want to add some effect in here in clap reverb.
बिहे गर्छु आउने सालै
What if we could do something like some automation for left and right channel? So right,
बिहे गर्छु आउने सालै
and we just went like that.
बिहे गर्छु
It will go to right and click here again to the left. Now the thing is ready. Actually, we don't need that one. Probably we do. I'll just click here and click add terminator. Yes, which means it will terminate after one instance and it will be gone. And something like, where's the hand? Like not like that. That hand, yes. There.
बिहे गर्छु आउने सालै
Now it's not going from right to left. What we have to do is bring it where the sound ends so that it goes srup in the right or in the left. So let's make it start at hard right, that goes to hard left. And let's close the right button there.
आउने सालै
What? Did it not work? It did work, but just almost. Let's go to quantize. 16. Actually, here I can do adapt to zoom like that. Let's click there in the center and bring like that. What if we did here? Nope, we have to have this opening in the right beginning. Now it's just flying away. We'll bring it closer. I'll go something like that. Yeah. Here. Like that. So we have a package ready to copy. So this is what we're going to press Control C, and as you can see, it starts in right in 38 or right in the bar. I can go ahead and this is verse 2. Every ending before the clap, I'll copy like that. It'll be copied. So here it's a long one, but no problem. We'll go ahead here and copy it. Yeah, sounds nice. Yeah, that's the last one. Music. I have a different plan for music. Let's go in 18 and copy that. Oh no, not there. Here in the end. Got confused. And also here. Also here. This is also the end. So music we don't need there. Here we need one, and let's keep one in the end. And for the end, I'm going to extend this spreading of the sounds into two parts. For example, it's gonna go somewhere or down around here. How many grids is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I'll go one up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 5, 5, 10. 10 for 14. We have 14, so we can bring it. 4 into 3 is 12. So 4.5 into 3. My 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring it in 4 and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring it in 5. 5 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's listen to how it sounds. Not bad. So I'll copy this. And there was a part of music where, yeah, right here. So I'll copy it here. It's like a circular rounding in your head. So like that we have automated the clap that goes like a rolling.
लासाको चिसोले छोयो कि मै च्याङलाई च्याङबाको मोहनी लाग्यो लासाको चिसोले छोयो कि मै च्याङलाई च्याङबाको.
And I see that these volumes should be a little bit low here.
लासाको चिसोले छोयो कि मै च्याङलाई च्याङबाको मोहनी लाग्यो लासाको चिसोले छोयो कि मै च्याङलाई च्याङबाको मोहनी लाग्यो लासाको
That much is okay.
मै च्याङलाई च्याङबाको मोहनी लाग्यो लेखबसी छोडी
Here also I'll go.
सहर जाउँ भन्छ लेखबसी छोडी चौरी गोटु बेची सहर जाउँ भन्छ लासाको चिसोले छोयो कि मै च्याङ.
Now I can see the things going on in here, and I'm thinking something for the guitar. It's just one chord, and I want it to be sounding a little bit extra.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो
So I'll go and add delay, stereo delay, make it 18%, 36, go 1/2 and 1/4. Let's listen to it.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ नाच्यो
Okay. Now it's creating something in there. I'll go ahead and put it into 27. That's right. Let's go 36 on that. That was something extra. Yeah. That's a little bit extra that we created.
नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालैमा नाच्यो हो मै च्याङ तिमी डम्फुको तालै
I want to add something more, some heaviness to this instrument. How about amp simulator?
नाच्यो हो
Let's go distortion. Okay, there's nothing called distortion in here, but how is bass amp? Blackmore. Nope. Too much. Let's go to distortion. Nope, we don't want any things such as distortion. But something could be used in there, you know. How about some modulation? Chorus. No, not that either. What do we have in Enigma stereo? Oh, actually, now I know what to do. I'll just go ahead and edit macros, duplicate selected tracks without data, guitar track with effect, and for whoever is singing in here, okay, for the music, this is music, this is vocal.
माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन झुल्यो माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल
So I'll remove that from here. 3 4 1 2 3 4 from here probably. Okay,
माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल
I will go with
माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन झुल्यो माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन झुल्यो कान्छीको त्यो जन
Okay.
रौन के सारो मेरो मन भुल्यो.
now we're gonna have to create one more group channel to selected channels, and let's call it guitar, and outside the folder please, which will bring it just down there.
माथि माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल
And let's select both of them. Quick link is on.
गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन झुल्यो कान्छीको त्यो जन देखेर रौन के सारो मेरो मन भुल्यो कान्छीको त्यो जन देखेर रौन के सारो मेरो मन भुल्यो.
तर अहिले त कोही पनि
माथि
छैन.
माथि गुर्रास फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन
Just यही हो.
माथि माथि
This is the song, yes.
फुल फुल्यो तल तल बेसी मधन झुल्यो
Okay.
कान्छीको त्यो जन देखेर रौन के सारो मेरो मन भुल्यो कान्छीको त्यो जन
Mashup, right?
रौन के सारो मेरो
Multiple songs. Okay, so we are in the mixing process, and the remaining part of the song will remaining part of the mixing will be in another part of in the video, which will also be